Imagine you have a restaurant in The Hague. Business is going well, but at the end of the day, you have to throw out all the surplus food. And here we're not talking about rotten stuff. We're not talking about stuff that's beyond the pale. We're talking about good, fresh food. Good resources that you have to throw out every day. Besides that it's bad for business, it is also bad for the environment. The sad truth is that 1/3 of all produced food in the world, or more than 1.3 billion tons of food, is either lost or wasted each year. That amounts to over $1 trillion worth of food that are lost in the global food industry on every level from producer to vendor. $1 trillion, $1 trillion, a worldwide problem. If wasted food was a country, it would be the third largest emitter of greenhouse gases, just after the US and China. Wasting food puts a huge toll on our environment, since wasting food does not only waste precious resources, time and money, but it also leads to unnecessary climate changes. And that's why we need to change, and we have a solution to do just that. Our solution is Too Good To Go. Too Good To Go cuts down on food waste by providing the consumers the possibility to enjoy a great meal for a great price, and for the food businesses to do something meaningful with the surplus food and earn an extra profit. My name is Klaus Pedersen, and I'm one of the co-founders of Too Good To Go. One of our solutions is our app, which helps restaurants and food businesses sell their surplus food instead of wasting it. It's quite simple. Customers will go on our app, purchase the excess food for a great price, then come down to the store and pick up the food and bring it home and enjoy it. This way, the store earns money on what was before lost. The customer can get a nice meal for a great price. We, as a company, earn a small fee per saved meal, but most importantly, it's good for the environment. We work together with food businesses like bakeries, buffet restaurants, supermarkets, even flower shops, and we have a brand new category, which is actually surplus beer. We had an award-winning beer brewery named Koisbo who called us and said that every month they had to hire 2 student workers to come in and pop open 3,000 beers and just pour it into the sewer. That's a shame. So they said, guys, can you please help us? And we said, we would love to. So now you can get drunk and save the environment at the same time. We started our business 2.5 years ago. Today, we are more than 140 employees spreading over 8 countries in Europe, including the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Germany, and the UK. Together with more than 10,000 food businesses and 3.5 million users, we have saved more than 4 million meals from being wasted. That's equivalent to 8,000 tons of CO2, which we have reduced from going up to the atmosphere. That's the same as driving a car non-stop for 800 years. So if you're not looking forward into that, you could otherwise take 60 trips to the moon. And besides that, we have earned our stores more than 12 million euro in profit. That's money which would normally just have been wasted. And people actually feel they're doing something good. When you save a meal from being wasted, then you feel good about yourself. And today, we have actually partnered up with the kind organizers of this event to save the surplus food from the food we're going to enjoy in a few minutes. So please download our app, Too Good To Go, and bring home of this lovely leftovers for a late night snack. Our mission, we are looking for partners to join our big network or for connections in the food service industry across Europe to spread the word about what we do so we can save even more food from being wasted. Our mission is to go out of business. When there's no more food being wasted, mission accomplished. Thank you. Want to see my dance?
Yes. Aye, nice.
Here we go.
You want to do one together?
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3. Right. You can hire us as a duo from now. Yes. Drinking beer while saving the environment?
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal, doesn't it?
It does. Did you bring some of the beers with you?
I was traveling only with the with light package on the plane, so
sure, we understand. Let's take a look at the social media aggregator. Because of course we want to know if this fits with a global challenge. I'm not talking about drinking beer, but obviously World Wildlife Fund. Okay, check over there. A market need. This is even more important, I think, than, oh wow, you know the Rabobank?
Yeah, I've heard about Rotterdam.
You've heard about it, yeah. They're not a bench, but they're a real bank. And they're one of the biggest banks in the Netherlands. And they also acknowledge the need for a solution like yours. So this is the moment that we look into the audience to find out if there are people who want to work with you. I see someone standing over there. Can we get a microphone to the gentleman?
Thank you. My name is Nico Spiering. I like the idea, but did you think about the food banks? Because people are a bit poorer, they need some food as well.
Exactly, that's a good question. In Denmark, we experienced that a lot of the food banks, they get a lot of food from a lot of businesses. So a lot of businesses, they're like, oh, we're just giving our surplus food to the food banks. So in Denmark, they have so much food, and all the surplus food is just down at the food banks and shelters. And they don't know what to do with all this food, so the surplus food is just going down there, and the food waste is happening down there. But the companies are like, we have no food waste, we're just giving it to the shelters. So there's so much food. And I even remembering I took some food from my restaurant, very nice food, and I went out to homeless guys and said, hey, would you like some food? And he was like, is there any hummus in it? I was like, nope, it's great food. Okay, then I don't want it. So that's what we experienced in Denmark and also in some of the other countries in Europe that have so much food that they don't know what to do with it.
Great point, thank you so much. Is it true, someone told me that during the start of your company, for research, you actually did some dumpster diving yourself?
Yes.
It's true, how does that work?
It's actually pretty cool. When dumpster diving is when you go into actually the dumpster after midnight, for example, and you just dive in and see what's left from the supermarkets. And there's so much good food. You know, even food that's just had a little bruise on it because it fall down from the shelves. They just have to throw it out. And it's such a shame, just wasting good food.
Right. Well, this is such a natural bridge now to tell you that we do have catering. Now it's time to go for a little break. Please stay with me here on stage because we're going to do our dance again. For now, I'm going to say to the audience, we're going to take a short break. So this is the micro break I was talking about, like 15 minutes, not a minute more. So you can go to these exits to have a drink, to use the restroom, take a selfie, have a conversation. I'm sure that you'll find the speakers that you want to talk to. They'll be over there at the white tables. So if you were a bit shy, didn't want to stand up, feel free to find them over there. I want you back in your seats in 50 minutes and enjoy the catering in cooperation with Too Good To Go. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Thank you. Enjoy your break. Well done.